What's going on, people? Today is December 25th, 2:18 a.m. It's kind of late, but Merry Christmas to you who celebrate, not Happy Holidays. And now let's get to it. Let's solve this LeetCode problem. So this is LeetCode number 20, called valid parentheses. So we're given the string S containing just the characters open parentheses, close parentheses, open curly brace, close curly brace, and open square bracket and close square bracket. We want to determine if the input is valid. And it states that input is valid if the opening bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, the opening bracket must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Here are some of the examples. We have this to be a true output, same type, as well as the open bracket and closed bracket corresponds in order. And this one would be true as well, just multiple valid characters. And this would be false because this has a different closing bracket. This would be true even though it's nested inside of parentheses, still in the correct order. So let's actually get into solving this. So if you see a problem like this that you are, I guess, caring about order and kind of maintaining that structure, think of a stack, as well as a hash map to actually maintain your values that you're checking. This closing square bracket, we have this closing curly brace and opening curly brace. So we have our hash map, then we have our dictionary in Python, and we have our stack. So from there, let's just iterate through the string, and from there, let's check if the character is actually in our valid characters that we were checking. Next thing we can do is just say if the stack is not empty. So if stack, then we're going to go ahead and get that top element and pop it or remove it from the stack. Else, we return false since the stack is empty. And there's no matching opening brackets. After that, we compare the pop values with the opening bracket. So if the valid character, valid char is not equal to the closing bracket that we just got, then we're going to return false. Otherwise, we're just going to append that value to the stack. Whoops, I know English. Append that palette value to the stack, and then lastly, just return the length of the stack if it's equal to 0. So this is a solution. Here we're just iterating through string. We're checking if that character is valid in our char array. Checking if the stack is empty. If it's not empty, then we get that first element of the stack and pop it. Otherwise, we return false since the stack is empty and there's no corresponding closed bracket to do comparisons with. And then we check if the character we have now is not equal to the element. I misspelled that. Always look over your code. Things be happening. That we are checking, make sure these are not equal to each other. If they are, means you're respecting an open bracket, not a closed bracket, so you could just return false. Otherwise, you append that onto the stack. And then lastly here, we just return the length of it. It should equal 0 since we're appending and popping or enqueuing and dequeuing elements that have corresponding, or I guess opposites, values, so this will go in, and then we're looking for something like this to actually pop that value. And yeah, about 15, 20 lines of code, not bad. So let's run this, make sure it works. Oops. What's going on with my code? Reset test cases. Okay, there we go. There we go. Things looking good. And let's submit this. And there we go. So, pretty good solution. This would be a solution they should expect in a coding interview. It ensures that you know about stacks as well as how to use a hash map to store values with their key and value corresponding pairs. And the overall time complexity, space complexity for this would be big O of n, because you do have to iterate through this char array to get all those values, as well as O of n, because you are making a stack to actually go through that logic of seeing what's valid or not. So you would have to go through the, I guess, make in space to actually keep these open and closing brackets and maintain the order. So that is the solution. Take care and Merry Christmas.